Thanks for joining us here on Focus on Africa from BBC World News. Kenyan Doctors Union officials have signed a return-to-work deal with the government, ending a strike that lasted 100 days. There were several delays in inking the deal because the government wanted the doctors to call off the strike before signing an agreement, while the doctors wanted the agreement to be signed before calling off the strike. Well, the BBC's Nancy Kacungira joins me live now from Nairobi. Nancy, talk us through today's developments.
Well, Peter, the whole nation here is breathing a sigh of relief after a deal was finally reached. But the deal today did not address the initial concerns that the doctors had, which was a 2013 collective bargaining agreement. Today's deal was a return to work formula, which outlines the conditions under which the doctors are willing to call off the strike. So now that's been signed, there are 60 days in which the government and the doctors' unions will discuss the collective bargaining agreement and then register that. So that's where their main concerns will be addressed. But they have made quite a few wins with this return to work formula. One of them is that there will be no punitive measures for the doctors who've been involved in the strike. So even those who've received dismissal letters will have those recalled. The doctors will also benefit from a few allowances that this deal gives them. And further to that, they will be able to negotiate some of their other concerns in the deal that's coming. But one of the words that was used in the signing of the deal today repeatedly was painful. This has been a painful experience for the nation, but it's not been more painful for anyone than the ordinary Kenyans who can't afford private care. Earlier in the day, I took a look at what effect the last 100 days have had on patients across the country. This is the longest medical workers' strike in Kenya's history. Public sector doctors staged a walkout in December after the Kenyan government failed to honour an agreement signed in 2013. The deal was supposed to raise salaries, hire more doctors and improve conditions in public hospitals. The standoff between the health ministry and the doctors affected more than 2,500 public health institutions across the country. Many of those who were turned away from public hospitals during the doctors' strike have ended up here at a free medical camp that offers, among other things, testing and screening services. The local politician and charity organisation running the camp say they will keep it open until the situation in public hospitals improves.
Yeah, I went to public hospital and there were no doctors, so no treatment, no drugs. So you're going there sick and you meet people who are more sick than you and nobody to help. You're just there by yourself. So patient helping patient and you can't really help, you know. It's terrible.
One doctor has given us an exclusive glimpse inside the country's largest public hospital during the strike. We've voiced over his account to protect his identity.
As you enter, the patients are very few. Actually, it's operating on about 20% capacity. The doctors who are attending to the patients here are very few. Some were drawn from the Kenya Army the other day, but then they restrict themselves to only emergencies. But the main ICU has remained closed since the strike.
The silent halls of these hospitals have taken the biggest toll on those who are unable to afford private care. This camp is a stopgap measure that's only able to offer basic medicines and services, but for many, it's been the only option during the doctors' strike. While it's clear for many patients here that healthcare is far too expensive, it's even clearer that health is priceless. Now that an agreement has been signed, the doctors will go back to work immediately, which is a huge relief for Kenyans. One union official, doctors' union official, did say that although the strike has ended, the dispute has not. But for many ordinary Kenyans, it will be enough to know that the next time they go to a public hospital, there will be a doctor there to look after them.
Nancy Kacungira live there from Nairobi. Thank you very much.